When the drums finally grew silent in the village, the journey was not yet over. For the children of Tih Chenyi Joseph knew that many who loved him could not make the long journey home. So they gathered once more, not in sorrow alone, but in gratitude. Within the walls of the Catholic Church in Bonamosadi, hearts were lifted in prayer. Every hymn carried memories. Every prayer carried gratitude. Every tear carried love.
Mother said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now, whatever you ask of God, He will grant to you.
In the gospel text of today, we get Martha telling Jesus, if you were here, my brother would not have died. I imagine that the entire family of Tih Chenyi Joseph is repeating in their hearts before Jesus on the cross and Jesus in the Eucharist, Lord, if you had been here, our father would not have died. I can imagine the entire community of Nsei repeating in their hearts, if you were here, our community developer would not have died. I can imagine the education family whispering in their hearts, if you were here, our teacher would not have died. I can imagine the Catholic Men's Association saying in their hearts, if you were here, our brother would not have died. But the reality stares us in the face that our father, our brother, our friend has gone up to that mountain which the prophet Isaiah describes in very beautiful words. The prophet says, on this mountain, the Lord of hosts will prepare for all peoples a banquet full of rich food, a banquet of fine wines, of food rich and juicy, of fine straight wines. And he goes ahead to say that on this mountain, the Lord will remove the mourning veil, covering all the nations. According to the prophet Isaiah, the mountain where the Lord dwells is a beautiful mountain. It's a place where there is joy, there is happiness, there is celebration, and there is no mourning. And it is that mountain where we believe that our Father and our brother has gone to.
Some men leave behind houses, some leave behind money, some leave behind land. But the greatest inheritance a father can ever leave is a family that stands together. Look around today. Look at the children he raised. Look at the friends who came. Look at the generations that answered his name. This gathering is his greatest achievement. These tears are his greatest honor. These prayers are his greatest reward. Because a man is never measured by what he owned, he is remembered by the lives that became better because he lived. That was the true wealth of Tih Chenyi Joseph.
The family of Tih Chenyi Joseph has mandated me to thank you all for being with us through this difficult period. Our father, though above 8 years, as the Bible says, is the bonus, was in relatively good health, and his departure took us all by surprise, because he went to the hospital on his birthday, his 84th birthday, which happens to be Ascension Thursday. And I think he wanted to die on Ascension Thursday because that day he asked my mother to call the priest to come and anoint him. The next morning, on his way from Kandi Hospital to Bamenda for some tests, he died on the way in my mother's house. And I think this kind of departure is the death that I, or any one of us, would want to have.
As the Holy Mass came to an end, prayers gave way to fellowship. Family, friends, and loved ones gathered once more, not to mourn, but to celebrate a life that had been well lived. Within the reception hall, meals were shared, stories were remembered, and hearts were united. For though Tih Chenyi had departed this world, the love he planted continued to bring people together. Men rise and fall like the winter wheat. Seasons change. Generations come and go. Time buries kings, warriors, and ordinary men alike. But there are names that refuse to die. Names that become stories. Stories that become legacies. Legacies that become part of a people. One day, our children will ask us, what was he like? And with pride, we will answer, I lived in the time of Tih Chenyi Joseph. I saw a man whose hands saved others. I saw a father whose love built a family. I saw a man whose footsteps left footprints too deep for time to erase. Today, his voice may be silent, but his life continued to speak. Because death may end a journey, but it can never erase a legacy.
He give me life, he give me food, he give me life, he give me food, he give me house, he give me children.
The family of Tih Joseph Chenyi Akapa fine. I want to welcome all of you here present. We very far on Thursday, and despite the crisis, everything was so successful. And I have been given a responsibility to take over my father. I may have so many shortcomings, depending on the standards that Papa set. But I know that we are direction, we are prayers, we will build one strong and united family.
Then came the sound that every son and daughter of Nsei knows by heart, the heartbeat of our tradition. As the drums echoed through the hall, the juju dancers stepped forward, not merely to entertain, but to pay their highest tribute to a father whose life had earned the respect of his people. For in our culture, when the juju dances, it is a language of honor. There are moments in life that no son ever prepares for, the day he must become the strength of the family. While carrying the weight of a father's absence, he was not born as Pa Fine's son, but he was raised by his love, guided by his wisdom, shaped by his discipline, and embraced as his own. Today, Mbofung Thierry enters with Funkot Neba. He comes not only as a performer, but as a son offering the highest honor our tradition can give. For love is not measured by blood alone. It is measured by sacrifice, by guidance, by the life one pours into another. And in this sacred moment, a grateful son says the words every father longs to hear. Father, thank you. Rest well. Your work in me lives on. Njang appears is not merely a dance. It's a voice of the people who refuse to forget. It is the spirit of warriors who remind us that true greatness is not measured by how long a man lives, but by what remains when he is gone. Today, Njang does not come to wage war. It comes to salute one of his own, to bow before a life that has lived with honor. For even the strongest warrior must one day lay down his shield, but a life of honor will forever echo through the generations. Love knows no boundaries. Respect knows no distance. And when a life has truly touched others, even the neighboring lands rise to pay their tribute. From the noble land of Nsei came the graceful rims of Njang, not merely as a guest, but as brothers and sisters united in honor. Their songs, their dance, and their presence spoke a language beyond words, a language of respect, gratitude, and a language that declares to all, a good man is never mourned by his family alone. He is celebrated by an entire people. Today, Nsei joins Nsei in saying, farewell, Tih Chenyi Joseph, your memory will live on. Tomorrow, life will continue. The roads will be busy again. The children will laugh again. The markets will open again. People will return to work. But somewhere, there will always be an empty chair. A place at the family table that no one else can fill. A voice that will never again answer when called. A smile that now lives only in photographs. Death teaches us something no classroom ever can. That love is priceless. That time is short. That every moment we spend with those we love is a gift from God. Today, we celebrate a man whose chair is empty, but whose place in our heart remains forever occupied. Every journey has an ending. Every song reaches its final note. Every sunset gives way to the night. Today, we bring this celebration of life to a close. Not with despair, but with gratitude. Because we were blessed to live in a time of Tih Chenyi Joseph, a father, a mentor, a friend, a pillar, a man whose greatest achievement was not what he possessed, but the lives he transformed. His footsteps may no longer be heard among us, but the path he walked will guide generations yet unborn. As the drums fall silent, as the voices grow still, one truth remains: death can take a man from this world, but it can never take him from the hearts of those he loved. So today, we do not say goodbye. We simply say, thank you, Fine. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for the legacy you have entrusted to us. Rest now faithfully, Father. Your race is finished. Your work is complete. And your name will forever be written, not only in stone, but in the hearts of your family, your people, and all who were privileged to know you. May your soul rest in perfect peace until we meet again.